All right, everyone, welcome back to Chapter 7, focused on rhythm of words in sentences and phrases in English. This is a fun one. Exercise 6 refers to a movie from long time ago, I think from the late 30s or maybe early 40s. The Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you have seen or heard of this film, but it's an American classic about Dorothy and the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, who they're about to see here in just a moment. So they refer to this pop culture reference to demonstrate how content words are stressed and the rhythm that stressed content words create, right? Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Notice how the stressed vowel sound in the content word is high, and then the unstressed syllable and the non-content words, we'll talk about what those are in just a moment, but the other words that are not content words, they're reduced, right, to we'll talk about to what vowel sound a little bit later this chapter. But you can see the stress and unstress pattern creates rhythm. Ba 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 ba. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! And I include that video there. You can watch it for this exercise so you can see the film clip and what that's referring to. But what we're going to do for exercise 6 is we're going to practice to demonstrate that even though you might replace these with different animals, with different, we'll see here, different topics that have multiple syllables, it's still the same rhythm that we follow because you have content word, non-content word, content word, non-content word, content word, non-content word, content word. This ba 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 rhythm is constant, right? Because you still have the same order of content words, even though you're replacing them with content words that have a different amount of syllables. So let's try exercise B. You can listen to these recordings in CD 2 track 25, as well as the original one that we were looking at, CD 2 track 24. But let's say these groups of words together and notice the rhythm between strong beats and weak beats is the same as the one up above. Let's try it together. Elephants and giraffes and crocodiles. Oh my. Elephants and giraffes and crocodiles. Oh my. Ba 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 ba. Right? Same as lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Maybe a little bit longer this one because you have more syllables in between, right? But it's the same up-down pattern that we saw up above. And you can keep that same rhythm with any types of words, as long as they're content words, and any amount or variety of syllables in each word. Notice how the rhythm stays the same regardless of the number of syllables between the strong beats there. Miseries, things that we don't particularly enjoy. Listen to that one. Schedules and computers and homework. Oh my! I know some of you, particularly this one, is a misery, right? What we're doing right now. Pleasures, quite the opposite. Yeah, things that we enjoy. Let's do that one together. Springtime and vacations and chocolate. Oh my, yeah, especially that last one, chocolate, is a favorite for many. All right, courses. So here we have subjects And notice how a lot of these have the suffix here that we looked at, right? The I, actually not quite the suffix that we were looking at last chapter, but certainly economics does and biology does. So you can employ that prior knowledge that you have in terms of knowing how to pronounce these words with confidence. Here we go. Chemistry and economics and biology. Oh my. That one a little bit more tricky. Chemistry and economics and biology. Oh my. It doesn't really flow as well as these other ones, right? You have initial syllable stress here, syllable stress toward the middle for these other words. So I don't think it flows as clearly, but nonetheless keeps that same pattern. All right, one last one. We'll look at jobs or occupations. Engineers and mechanics and architects. Oh my. Engineers and mechanics and architects. Oh my. So that's all of this is just demonstrating the fact that rhythm is dictated by what? Rhythm is dictated by the presence of content words and the relationship that content words have to what we call, and we'll look at this in the next period here, function words. That those are unstressed, they're reduced, the vowel sounds in those words are reduced, and we'll talk about what they're reduced to, the vowel sound in particular. So it doesn't matter what kind of content word, doesn't matter how many syllables in the content word, that rhythm remains the same, that dynamic between stressed and unstressed words. So for exercise 6, what do you need to do? For these categories of words, you need to come up with examples. And it could be any word. Right? It could be any amount of syllables. Doesn't really matter. Come up with your examples of 3 miseries, things you really don't like to do. Clean, laundry, changing diapers. Diapers, that would be one of my 3. And then come up and then fill them in here, right? Fill them in here and identify which syllable is the strongest in each of those. Put a circle maybe, a large circle over the stressed syllable, yeah? And then what are some example pleasures, things you like to you enjoy? Shower, bath, read, some examples of things you enjoy to do. Courses, maybe subjects that you're looking at taking. If you're an academic ESL, right, continuing beyond our ESL program to study other courses, nursing, computer science, what have you. And then occupations. Jobs that you would like to have, jobs that you currently have, jobs that you had in your home country, etc. And that is exercise 6. And you can stand up and do this if you want, like how they do here in the Wizard of Oz. Enjoy that activity, everybody.